Mitch Hegland, class of 1991. Mitch Hegland was one of the top lightweight competitors in the long and storied history of the Augsburg wrestling program. He won 125 career matches and had 300 takedowns as an Augie, while earning the MIAC title at 118 pounds in 1990 and earning conference meet MVP honors. He was a part of teams that won the conference championship all 4 years. On the national level, he earned All-American honors twice, finishing 6th in 1989 and 5th in 1990, and was a member of teams that had top 10 finishes 3 times, including a second-place finish in 1990. He then served as an assistant coach on Augsburg's 1991 NCAA National Championship team, the first national team title in wrestling in school history. He earned his degree in elementary education from Augsburg in 1991 and later earned his master's degree. He is currently working towards his educational doctorate. He has spent 20 years in education as both a teacher and administrator in the Eden Prairie School District. He has also spent 2 decades as a wrestling coach, including 10 years as Eden Prairie High School's head coach. Mitch and his family have been very active in both church and volunteer work, including work with house building, teaching, and working with children in Central America. Mitch and his wife Lois have 3 children, Abby, Peter, and Malaku, and live in Eden Prairie, Minnesota.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mitch Hegland, class of 1991, into the Augsburg Athletic Hall of Fame. I actually knew I am this short, so that's good. Let's pull that down a little. I really just want to give thanks to a whole bunch of people tonight. When I first heard about this honor from Swentz, I was at a complete loss for words. I'm incredibly humbled by this night, and frankly, I'm really still kind of wondering what I'm doing here with all of these inductees. So I'd really just like to thank Jeff and the induction committee for this honor. In preparation for this night, I was asked to pull together a few photos that you saw, and in doing so, I had the chance to share them with my kids, and this is when my son Peter really helped me put things into perspective. He looked at these pictures and he says to me, "Whoa, Dad, you were really strong. What happened?" Still wondering that a little bit. But so I thank Peter for his honesty and his wisdom and for never letting me take myself too seriously. I want to thank my beautiful wife Lois and my daughter Abby for their years of dedication to the sport of wrestling. Though they weren't really around for my competition part, they were there for years of coaching and many late nights and weekends away from home. And I could never have done it without their love and support. And to my son Malaku, who has taught me volumes about what it means to be inquisitive and brave. You'd be surprised what you can learn from a 10-year-old Ethiopian. And of course to my parents, Mike and Marcy, who spent countless hours in the gyms across the state and across the country supporting their boys in a life of wrestling. Their dedication to the sport and to their kids has been tireless, and I wouldn't be here tonight if it had not been there for their support and encouragement along the way. And my mom has been waiting for about 40-some years for me to legitimately say, I owe it all to my mom and my coach. So, there you go, Mom. And to my teammates, they're just too many to name, but a few guys, Donnie, John, Brad, Kret, Hobbs, Nick, Tews, Peffer, and so many others who we all learn together in no uncertain terms that we go hard every day. Am I right, guys? Wherever you are? Yeah. They know what that means. These guys are brothers to me as much as they are my friends, and I'm really proud to have had the chance to work and compete with them all. And of course, a special thanks to my coaches, Bobby and Whirls, who beat us down, but always picked us up. They taught us and modeled for us what it meant to work and live to be champions. And of course, Swentz. Not only did he teach me the importance of hard work and dedication to a team, but he bled maroon and lived the motto every day of the pursuit of excellence while building men, and he expected no less of me. Though Jeff was my wrestling coach, he taught me even more about integrity and character. I grew up a lot during my time at Augsburg, and I owe so much of that to Jeff. I could tell you volumes about the many ways that I screwed up while I was here at Augsburg. In the classroom, on the wrestling mat, and other little nooks and crannies of my life, but it was always true that Swentz was there to guide me and to sometimes push me through to better places. Had it not been for Jeff in those years, I know that my life would be very different today. Thanks, Jeff. And finally, I'd like to thank God for this evening and for this honor. I thank him for the gifts and the talents that he entrusted me with, because even though I didn't know it very well then, I now understand that through him, all things are possible, even a night like tonight. Thank you.